Hello and welcome to Lila Jam's Girlie Sleepover craft kit. Inside your kit you will have all of these things. You should have some pretty outside fabric, some backing felt to go next to your face, and some stuffing to make it nice and puffy. And then you will also have some ribbon and lots of good night words to choose from. If you've bought one of our customised craft kits, you'll also have your name in there too. You will also need some sewing thread, a needle and a few pins. Okay, so what I'm going to do first of all is I'm going to choose the words that are going to go on the front of my mask. So I'll just move these out of the way. Okay, so I'm going to use my name and I'm going to choose some other good words. So I'm going to say good night Lila Jam. Okay, so I'll move those out of the way. And I'm going to pin these into position to stop them moving around when I'm sewing them on. So using a pin, you need to put the pin down into the word and then back up the other side. Okay, so you need to watch your fingers when you're doing this. I'll show you again on the other ones. Go down through the word, back up the other side. And through the word and back up the other side. Okay, so they're all nice and pinned on securely. Now, taking my needle and thread, I'm going to thread my needle and I'm going to tie a knot in one of the ends. And now I'm going to sew around the edge of all of my pieces. So I'll show you how to do that. So you need to start from underneath, and this will help you to hide your knot inside your mask. So start here, go up and pull it through. You can see the knot now is underneath. And you're going to use a running stitch to go all the way around the edge. And a running stitch is the easiest stitch to do. All it means is going down through the fabric, then back up the other side, down through and back up the other side. And sometimes people make the mistake, they go all the way around the outside and then go back up again. You'll end up with a loop going around the outside, so be careful of that. Going down and up. Turn it. And can you see how small my stitches are? They're probably about just under a centimetre long. If they're too big, they won't hold your piece in place. So go down, then up the other side, down, up, down, and up. So we're going all the way around the edge, making sure it's nice and secure. When you get to the end, I'm just going to do one more stitch. Oh, watch your fingers. One more stitch, then turn it over. And now, to stop all of your nice sewing coming undone, what you're going to do is Just do a couple of stitches just in the same place on the back. Just catch the back of here over the top of each other, and that will stop all your thread coming out. And then you can use some scissors and snip that off. Okay, and don't forget to take your pin out at the end. So that's one done. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to sew the other two on, and then I'll join you at the next piece. Okay, so once you've done that, it should look nice and neat, and all the pieces should be securely sewn into place. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to bring my other pieces back in. So you've got your stuffing piece and your piece of backing felt. And we're going to put all of those together like a sandwich. So put your mask on top, then put the backing fabric behind. And you're going to put some pins in these going round the edge. So again, you can go down and up. Bend it down, bend the fabric round and push it up. Down and up. You don't need too many of these, probably a gap of a finger or so between each pin. And just for now we're going to do the top and the bottom. Right, okay. Before I do any sewing, I'm going to bring my ribbon back in. I'm going to poke the ends of my ribbon into the sides like this, so they're sandwiched between the layers. Poking quite a bit because you don't want them to fall out. Now, put your ribbon in here, and then your ribbon piece in the other side as well. There we go. Good. Okay. Right. So we're going to get our needle and thread back again. Make sure you've got enough on there to sew all the way around the outside. I'm going to tie a knot in it again. And this time I'm not going to start from the back. I'm going to start from under, between the layers, and so that when I pull, if I open the layers up, so from between the layers, you're going to pull that through, and then the knot will get hidden in the middle of your mask. So I'm going to sew around the outside now, doing the same running stitch, nice and neat. Make sure you're going through all the layers of fabric. Up. Oh, I've got caught on my pin. Down and up. Down, then up. I'm just going to keep going until I get to the ribbon. And when you get to the ribbon, you need to make sure that you sew this on really well. So rather than just going over the top of it, you're going to make sure you go down and up. You're going to go over the ribbon a couple of times. So down and up. So just to make sure your ribbon is nice and secure. Okay, then I'm going to keep going round do the same at the other side when I get to the other ribbon. So I'm at the end now, and I'm going to go over my ribbon a couple of times again, just to make sure it's nice and secure. And then when you're finished, on the back, you're going to sew just a couple of stitches in the same place. Okay, slip your needle off. And then take out all of the pins. And there you have it, your Girlie Sleepover mask. If you want to now, you can trim the ribbon so that the ribbon's the right length and try it out. Have a good night's sleep, girls.